The Mets walk it off 3-2 your final from Citi Field. They sweep the first part of the Subway Series. Max Scherzer was dominant in this one. 7 scoreless innings against one of the better offenses in all of baseball. He stranded 8 Yankee base runners. He was especially impressive against Aaron Judge, who he struck out 3 times and twice with 2 runners on base. In a 2-0 game, there was very little room for error, and Max kept the Mets in front for most of the night. That was until the 8th inning, when Buck Showalter went to David Peterson in a 2-0 game. Peterson had just 3 relief appearances heading into last night. 2 of those were when other Mets starters were hurt. So really only 1 true relief appearance. It was last Sunday when Peterson gave up 1 run in the 8th inning against the Padres. Buck wants to try Peterson in the pen as he looks to define his new role with Jacob deGrom coming back into the rotation shortly. He also was brought in to face 2 lefties in Rizzo and Carpenter for the Yankees. The outcome was not what Buck was looking for, as Peterson walked Rizzo on 4 pitches and then immediately gave up a 2-run homer to Gleyber Torres to tie the game. Here is Buck after the game defending the decision to use Peterson.
No, it's been on where we fell in the order. Looking at their track record, they don't obviously hit for Rizzo. I haven't hit for Carpenter in that situation. So, it's kind of where we were in our bullpen, knowing that we were going to pitch a couple of innings out of there. I like the way that Pete came back and got Carpenter instead of pulling the sand around him. And it's a good learning experience for him.
After Peterson, Seth Lugo entered the game and shut the Yankees down. He struck out 2 straight Yankees to end the 8th, then got Judge to ground out in the 9th. This proved to be huge as the Mets offense, who had been quiet from innings 4 to 8, came alive in the 9th. A leadoff double from Eduardo Escobar set up a Starling Marte walk-off single to end it. Marte has 11 walk-off hits since 2014, most by any player in all of baseball. Escobar and Marte had 6 strikeouts combined before the game-winning run and the game-winning hit. Here's Buck on how impressive it was for them to overcome that and win it for the Mets.
You take a look at the night that Escobar and Marte started out with 6 strikeouts, and here we are talking about them. That's the mentality and the mental toughness you have to have at this game, at this level.
The Mets sweep the first 2 games of the Subway Series and give themselves a 3-game lead in the NL East. However, the decision to pitch Peterson in the 8th inning shows one of the bigger flaws with this Mets team, and that is a reliable arm for that 8th inning in the bullpen. That is certainly something the Mets will be looking for at the deadline. The Yankees, meanwhile, stranded 15 base runners in 2 games against the Mets, scoring just 5 runs in both of those games. This lack of productivity inspired a move by Cashman just after the final out in this one to trade for Andrew Benintendi, who's hitting .321 on the year with the Kansas City Royals. The Yankees and Mets will meet again in late August, and if that series is anything like this one, I am very excited for the future of New York baseball going forward. Just a playoff atmosphere at Citi Field. It was a pleasure to be there for both games of the Subway Series. But signing off here from a 3-2 walk-off victory, Mets over the Yankees. For WFUV Sports, I'm Sam Davis.